From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, basketball leagues and high school programs are back on the courts with very different outlooks now that more referees are available. Last year, we introduced you to a local tech company that came up with an innovative solution to the shortage of certified referees. This morning, we check back in with Kayle Armstrong, founder and CEO of Reps, to see what a difference a year has made.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
I'm Kayle Armstrong. I'm the founder of a local company here, education technology company called Reps. And we work primarily with schools, high schools, colleges, but really anyone in the officiating industry as well for training and education of new sports officials. So I've been in the officiating education technology industry for longer than I like to admit now, a dozen years or so. And we've seen, for 5 decades straight, the average age of a high school sports official continues to rise. Fewer and fewer people express an interest in getting involved in officiating, and it's led to huge shortages of sports officials nationally. And so we had kind of been watching those trends. We knew what was happening. We knew we had to infuse youth into the industry, and we thought, man, if we could do this in a way that was engaging to students at the high school and collegiate level, we might really be able to make a difference. And so far, that has happened. Yeah, so Indiana is one of our strongest states by far, which has been phenomenal. Working with the IHSAA has been incredible. But we're in 43 states now. We have over 1,000 high schools and colleges that are teaching with us. When we started, we did a pilot program in January of 2022, 7 Indiana high schools, 79 students. That's what we started with. And now we're in 43 states, over 1,000 high schools and colleges, and we've helped over 30,000 new officials get started in 2 years. That's what's so incredible, and what people don't realize is, for one, they're humans behind the stripes or the blue jerseys that they wear. But the need is so tremendous. Sports are so foundational, I think, to our culture, and then especially at the youth levels, how fast that is growing. In some states, they are not seeing the shortage of officials just because people are quitting. A lot of people think that, well, you're short on officials because everyone's quitting. In some cases, sports are growing so fast, it's still declining. The number of people getting started is declining, but now you're kind of exponential divide there because you have such a greater need, and the fewer people getting started just makes it grow even faster. So it's at all levels. They're even starting to feel this some at lower levels of collegiate sports where they're struggling to get officials. It's not just basketball and football. There's field hockey and lacrosse and all of those sports that a lot of times people don't have top of mind, but they need them too. That's what's been the neatest thing of our work, especially at the high school level. So we have a curriculum, we have coursework and technology that we take into schools and empower those schools to teach students the skills needed to be sports officials. But they learn life skills, conflict resolution, time management, all of those kind of things, but they also learn employability skills. So they may take a course with us, and one unit of that course may be 6 weeks on basketball officiating. Well, at the end of those 6 weeks, they can go get their officiating license. They can immediately start making money right away. They don't have to go to 2 years of technical school. They don't have to go to college. Right away, they start making money. We actually had a student 2 years ago in Ohio. He graduated school. He was a senior, graduated school in May, got his officiating license in June, worked travel baseball games, umpiring travel baseball games, June to middle of August, made $19,000 in a summer. Paid for his first year of college out of pocket. I mean, it's incredible what you can do with this. Yeah, so from our side, our mission is to help the world see the game through the eyes of the officials. And part of that is philosophical. We want to help people learn more about officials. We want to help them empathize with officials. We also want to show them how hard it is to be a referee. So part of the technology we utilize, we actually use point of view video. And we will literally show you the game through the eyes of the officials. We've done some really neat activations through Sports Tech HQ with the Indianapolis Indians. We're doing something at Lucas Oil Stadium in a few weeks with the IHSAA, things with the Circle City Classic, just all kind of things going on. But we use that point of view video, and we have activations where people can come up to a kiosk. It's like a giant iPad. They see a play happen from the perspective of the referee on the court, on the field, on the mat, and then they get challenged to make a call. Was it a block? Was it a charge? Was it a pass interference? Was it a dead ball? And they have to answer. And then we tell them whether they're right or wrong. And it's fascinating how quickly they realize, I don't know what I'm doing. And this is a lot harder than I thought. And that technology never existed. And now we're bringing that to the mainstream where everybody every day can see, wow, this is tough. And maybe tone it down a little bit. I'll tell you a neat story. We have almost a quarter of the schools in Indiana are teaching intro to sports officiating classes with us. And it's anecdotal, there's no scientific data, but when we get to state championships, and we'll see teams, a team that teaches this class, the school teaches it, and a school that doesn't. There's a drastic difference in the behavior of fans, parents, players, from the teams that teach with us and the ones that don't, because I really do believe they're cognizant of this. They're aware of how difficult it is and how important this job is. We get asked that a lot. What about doing this in coaching? We're short on teachers. What about doing it in teaching? And I think just foundationally to me in business, we're really good at what we do and we stick with that now. I never say never, but we're really focused on officials and want to help that industry and leave it better than we found it. I don't take myself too seriously. I think we've done some really special things, but it's this team that we've built. They're incredible, absolutely incredible. They started with us, most of them, when we were just a scrappy startup trying to figure it out. And now we've grown it into a real business and they're still there. And I just give them all the credit in the world for the amazing job they've done. So Sports Tech HQ has been incredible for us. And I think that you can't be in a better place for sports innovation than Indianapolis. We've done incredible things with the IHSAA, the NCAA, the NFHS, who are all here. And I just think that the technology and some of these other founders that I'm interacting with and getting to learn from and networking with, there's incredible things happening. And when you think about technology and you think about innovation, you think about Silicon Valley and all of those things. What's happening here related to sports is off the charts, and you just got to hold your hat because there are things coming you can't even dream of, and it is so neat.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.